Hello, dear ones. Welcome to your new moon forecast for November 13th. Very powerful new moon, a bit intense. It is an opportunity for a major new start or a restart, if that's what you need, after all the tumultuous energy of the eclipses that we have had. It also coincides with the festival of Diwali. This is the festival of light, honoring the light within. And you may be feeling a little stress or things are being chaotic and you're ready for that clarity. This is the time to set your intentions for the new path that is ready to open for you. And in this forecast, I will share with you how to navigate it and how to really set your intentions for a powerful new beginning. Hi, I'm Prema and welcome to Chart Your Path. I'm so glad that you are here. This very powerful new moon is happening at 1:27 a.m. Pacific time at 26 degrees of Libra. Now, it's in the nakshatra of Vishaka, and it is also with Mars very close by and Uranus opposing. I'll break all of this down for you. In Vedic astrology, this is Vedic astrology, the sidereal zodiac. Libra is all about balance and harmony. It's a place where we want peace and we want justice as well. There's been a lot of energy here with these eclipses, and this is a place we've been dealing with our relationship energy and what we compromise and what we're not willing to compromise anymore. But harmony is what we're really desiring here. And this new moon is really a call for a new beginning for that balance and a new beginning that is on the path of harmony for you. New moons are a dark time. It's a time to get quiet, a time to pull inside. It is when the sun and the moon, the sun being the great leader in the Sacred Wealth Code Archetype system, the moon being the great nurturer, when they are together. So this is the dark moon, and when there isn't as much light outside, it pulls us inside. We're also at a very dark time of the year, almost to the solstice. And in the northern hemisphere, I don't know about you, but I'm feeling, just that push inward that's kind of uncomfortable in some ways. But we want to use this to the best of our ability and really use that to let go of the distractions of the outer world, dive deep inside, and really turn to the light and see what it has to reveal for you. Now, the festival of Diwali starts also with this new moon, and it's really about honoring the light. It's the return of the light over darkness, and is celebrated by lighting candles and lighting lamps and calling in the goddess Lakshmi, wealth and prosperity. It's a time to turn inward and spend the time to connect with, the divine coming through you in that inner light. Very powerful time to pause for a moment on this new moon. I will share with you some other ways to really honor this time and to start this new cycle for you. Let me finish giving you a rundown of the energy. And as I'm doing that, just notice what comes up for you as I'm describing the energy around Vishaka here, the star of purpose. This is the nakshatra that this new moon is happening in. And it spans from 20 degrees of Libra to 3 degrees and 20 minutes of Scorpio. This is happening in Libra and being at 26 degrees. And if you have planets near this area, this can be even more potent for you. In Vishaka, and this creates like a unique blend of us being really connected to our values and ambition. It's ruled by the god Indra, the god of transformation. So it gives us that ability to transform what's in the dark and bring it into the light. And to also see the light of the path, the soul goals that we want to set for ourselves. Also represented here is Agni. This is fire. Fire is our inspiration. It's light, it's energy, and clarity as well. And it also has the representation of a tree with very large spreading branches that provide protection for all and grows our fruit and brings it to that ripe state where we can harvest it over time. Nakshatra itself is ruled by the planet Jupiter, which is aspecting this from Aries and brings a lot of wisdom and brings a lot of grace along with it. Now, Vishaka is said to give us courage to really pursue and achieve the new path we set out for ourselves, to really achieve our soul goals over time. And remember, when you're opening up to a new pathway, when you're getting a fresh start, you do not need to know all the steps. You just need to have the intention and be tuning into the next inspired action. And as you take the next action, the next set of opportunities and choices opens up for you. One of the things that happens is we get in our heads and we want to know how everything is going to work out or how we're supposed to achieve everything. The thing is then we're squeezing out the divine. Then we're squeezing out our gifts. Then we're squeezing out our soul path. That's the left brain wanting to have it all figured out, and the ego dwells there. So what I want to invite you to do is to be very open to what is, if that my heart is really wanting me to open up to for my new path, the fresh start, or around something specific you might want a fresh start. So, maybe it is in your work and your career. Maybe it is in a particular relationship. Maybe it is, it's time to revamp your health, your well-being in some way. Well, setting those intentions by really tuning in and meditating. And because of this is happening in conjunction with Diwali, meditating on that light within, or lighting a candle and meditating, on the light. This gives us the opportunity to see what might be hiding in the dark, in the darker corners. And a lot of times, we don't allow ourselves to get down to the depths of things because we're just so busy on the outside. Your heart knows the way. Your soul knows the way. So what is it that has been brewing for you that you've either been just really wanting to get going with, that you're wanting clarity about, that it's just time for it to change? You're not sure how or even what you want it to transform into, but you know that, okay, I'm ready for this relationship to change. Okay, I'm ready for, to get up and feel inspired every day. So something about my life or my daily habits needs to change. You want to tune into the greater soul calling here, the greater intention. And in just a moment, I will take you through just a little process to help you to do that. Let me just give you a little bit more about the energy here, because I believe the more that you know about the energy and just let that seep into you, absorb it, and then just trust that you get what you need from it. It hits you just in the way that it needs to for you to spark something for you. And then as you tune inward, you can just let go of some of those preconceived notions that you've had or pressures that you're putting on yourself. Now, Mars is very close by at 28 degrees, and Mars, being our great honorable warrior, has been with the eclipse pattern, has been challenging our relationships. We see a lot of volatility in the world right now, and with Uranus aspecting this from Aries, our great awakener, our sort of breakdown to breakthrough energy. It's very revolutionary, but sometimes it causes a lot of disruption along the way. So we might see things ignite in the world. So it's a great time to be praying for peace as you're tuning into that light within. Let that light magnify. The brighter light that you are, the more that you can bless the world with that. So take time also for living as harmoniously and peaceful as you can, and having that intention for the world. And if you have a specific person or area you want to send that to, do over this new moon. Very, very, very powerful. there's a shadow to be careful of here. And that is, be careful of pushing too hard. This is some pretty strong energy, and use it for passion. Use the wisdom of Jupiter, our great teacher, that's aspecting this new moon, and not the aggression and frustration that Mars and Uranus can bring. Instead, let that inspire you, because this nakshatra brings a lot of inspiration and a lot of courage and a lot of tenacity to follow through on whatever intentions you set for yourself. Also be careful right after this new moon. Mercury is in Scorpio and is going to be very close to the moon just right after it. And so overthinking can really be a problem there. I talk about Mercury being in Scorpio and Mars moving to Scorpio and the Sun moving to Scorpio and all those transits in the November update. So you can watch that for all the transits. Now, let's take a moment to go inside and find out what it is that your heart is wanting for you. Remember, with this energy on the new moon, it's very important not only to meditate, to tune in, but breath work, yoga, being in nature, journaling. These are all very powerful transformational tools to really help you to tap into what is next for you. So let's take just a moment. You can close your eyes. Feel free to pause this video if you need more time. Put your hand on your heart, close your eyes, take a few deep breaths right in and out from your heart, and let's ask the very powerful soul wisdom questions. First question being, and let this land right in your beautiful, all-knowing heart. That is the seat of your soul. What is the new beginning you are being called to start? It's time for a new beginning. And what is that new beginning for you? And then take a moment to really see yourself and contemplate yourself going down that path of that new beginning, whatever area of life it happens to be in for you. And notice how you are going to feel as you start to traverse down that path. Is it more joy that you are wanting? You want to feel more purposeful? You want to feel just this deeper meaning? You want to feel more prosperous? What is it that your heart's just really wanting you to have an experience of? Because anything that we're wanting for ourselves is because we desire to feel a particular way. So take time to sit and contemplate on this new moon. It is an incredibly powerful time. I so appreciate you being here, subscribing to the channel. I will be doing a full moon update and a full moon healing circle for the full moon in November. Links are down below for that, for all my personal readings and my classes and the free chart calculator and the free Sacred Wealth Code quiz. Again, I so appreciate you being here, and I'd love if you leave me a comment and let me know what's percolating for you on this new moon. What's the new beginning that you're ready for? So much love.